Greetings and welcome to PinballHelp. Hi Voltage, say hi. Woof. So today's update, I haven't done any video in a while, and this time I'm coming to you from our new lair, the secret pin cave, I guess you could say, and give you a little look at what's going on, what I'm working on, what's next in the queue. So we'll move back, and this is the new space where the pinball machines are going to be in my repair area. On one side we've got mostly modern DMDs, and then over here on the other side earlier games. So I'll show you what's in the repair queue. We've got this Gottlieb jumping jack. This is going to be something I'm going to be working on. I'm thinking that there's some kind of a connector issue. When I turn this on, the score motor just keeps rolling. So I think it's either a switch that's shorted somewhere or a connector on the Jones plug. I'm going to play around with that. Space Odyssey. This is another game I recently picked up. This machine has an interesting little glitch, and I'm going to do a little video sequence on this shortly because I think I figured out the problem for that. Our Bali Mystic. This game is actually, I got working, and I didn't really do a whole lot of video stuff on it, but it's really pretty. Looks early prototype with the yellow sides. Then there's the Mars God of War. This is a machine that I featured in an earlier video series where I actually was at the location where I pulled this out. It's been sitting up in storage for a long time, and I hadn't had a chance to even look at it. So now that I got this new space in effect, I've dragged it out and am taking a look at it. As you can see, I haven't even done any cleaning. I wiped out a little bit of the middle of the play field, but this upper part is still pretty much untouched as it was. And I cleaned one plastic, so you can get an idea. This is the condition that it's in, and this is after you wipe down. So I think this is going to clean up really nice. And if you look at these inserts, they're nice and smooth. This should clean up really nicely. The game's got a really good back glass. I've already triple thicked it, and but unfortunately the system board is pretty toasty. Look at that. Look at the battery and what it's done to this lower left corner. It's pretty roached. I do think this may be repairable, but this whole area right around here is just pretty much all gone. I didn't even try to put power and see if this machine would boot up. I'm pretty sure it's not going to. I don't remember if I even did, because it was last year when I picked the game up. But look at these connectors. Look how corroded they are. I mean, it's toast. So I'm going to end up having to repin a bunch of connectors and fix stuff. But on the plus side, our good friends in France have delivered this baby. Let me see if I can get this out. It's going to go in this machine. Let's see. I can pull this out. Ta-da! This is the PI-80X4. This is an all-in-one replacement MPU, driver, power, soundboard for the Gottlieb System 80s. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this one will work with the Mars God of War. So it's just so much easier to drop this whole thing in than it is to rebuild this and then repin all the interconnects. Because remember, in this game, this is the MPU board, but there's a driver board, and there's a power supply board, and there's a sound board, and there's connections all in between them. And Gottlieb used these edge connectors, which really have a pretty high failure rate. So I may still see if I can get this board working for another machine, but in all likelihood, this baby we're going to put in the Mars God of War because that's a sweet machine, and we want to bring it back up looking really, really nice. And so this is a project I'm going to be working on. Then there's this jacks to open. Really nice, clean example. This is the solid state version of an early Gottlieb electro-mechanical called Jack's Open, which had some really trippy art on the back glass. You can Google it and see what I'm talking about. This game basically boots up and runs. Right now the displays don't work and there's no sound. So I'm going to do a little bit of reading up on this, and then I'm going to, when I dive into it, I'll turn the camera on and we'll walk through fixing this game. Let's see, some other games we've got. I'll walk over here. Picked up this South Park. This came straight out of a bar. It's really roached a bit, but it's operational. I'll clean it up a little bit. Attack from Mars. This game also was pulled out of a bar, and it boots up and runs, but it's got a bunch of problems with it too. And I'll show you. Look, there's some pretty hefty wear in there. But I've got a set of Cliffies for all of that. I'm going to try my best. I'm not interested in restoring these things to like better than new condition. It's not worth it for me to put a new playfield in. If other people do that, but I'm going to restore it so that it plays well and it looks as good as possible. But I'm not going to. I doubt I'll do a playfield swap on that, even though this is obviously a high dollar game and it's probably worthy of putting that kind of attention into it. Red and Ted's Roadshow, as you know, I've done some video series on this. I think I have, or was it Funhouse? I don't remember. But anyway, this is another new game. This has got a few little glitches. What I do is I've got little post-it notes on each of the machines. So you see here it says Red's mouth gear, upper left flipper, end of stroke. The end of stroke thing is broken on this, and then the gear is stripped on her mouth. So I put little notes on the games so that as I'm running through them one by one, I'll know what to work on. Shadow, this one was recently brought in. This one has been in storage for a long time, so it needs to be cleaned up. And there's one or two little glitches. There's a switch that's out and back there. And here's the newest acquisition that I picked up in Dallas, the Atari Airborne Avenger. Look at that! I just love that artwork. Isn't that cool or what? I mean, that's just so pretty, and Steve Ritchie's signature on the back glass. And check out this playfield. I mean, look at this. It's gorgeous. It looks like it's never even been played. I'm so jonesing to get this game going, but I have no experience with Ataris at all. So, it's going to be on the list. I want to get this thing going. You can see the old circuit board. It's covered with dust. It says Space Riders on it. I'm assuming that they swapped it out, but the boards are compatible. Right now, I can't find the key to the machine, so I can't get into it. And that's where we're at. I'll be moving more of my games into the space. I just got the carpet put in, but very soon this place should be just teeming with games, and I'm going to be doing more videos because you can see I got plenty of work cut out for me. And hey, if anybody has a coin door for a Gottlieb, look at this one. I think that guy's seen better days. I'd like to replace that. Anyway, stay tuned for more videos soon. You can see what some of the repairs I'm doing. One of the things I'm going to try to do today is to get to the Space Odyssey because this stepper motor back here is malfunctioning. So stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Remember, visit my website, PinballHelp.com. I'm also on Reddit at reddit.com/PinballHelp. And there's a Facebook group and all of that. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.